Hey everyone, good evening. Amanda Fitzgerald here, and I am an independent Stampin' Up demonstrator in Sydney, Australia. And if you follow me or you catch these replays, because if you're seeing this, then you are seeing a replay, you will probably know that I sound a little bit bunged up. Yes, I have been feeling fine, and then something has really got me, so my sinuses are playing up, so I'm a little bit blocked up, so we'll see how we go. I actually took a antihistamine earlier on this afternoon, and it knocked me to sleep, so I had an hour's sleep, and I woke up better, but still, as the night's gone on, I've got a little bit more blocked up. So, but I have been crafting quite a bit this afternoon, so I actually yeah, I've been crafting. I had my little sleep, but then I come back to crafting. So I've got lots and lots of things on my table, and usually I clean up. I think, oh, I've got a live, I better clean up. Tonight I thought, I'm just going to continue crafting with you guys. So I'm using this awesome new set, which is the Cutest cows. So that's a stamp set, and it comes with a coordinating punch, so the cow builder punch, which is heaps of fun. Yeah, so I've been frantically punching out my cows and colouring in my cows and coordinating with lots of different things. So I'm going to show you a card tonight with the cows. Yeah, so I usually do go live on a Friday night at 8:30 and show you a different card to create. So sometimes I do scrapbooking pages from time to time. I do love doing scrapbooking pages, but I haven't done one for a while actually, so I must be getting onto that and doing another page, because I have got some lovely pictures from school holidays that would be good to put on a page, so we'll have to look into that. Hey Dimity, how are you? Yeah, so I think without further ado, we might just get crafting. I will let you know that the big news is, of course, it is the biggest part of the biggest promotion of the year for Stampin' Up is Celebration at the moment. So at the moment, when you shop, you can earn free products. And also when you join, you can also get free products and bonus products that a glass mat studio, which is not available to customers. It's only part of the join offer. So I did have a lovely lady join my team this week and took advantage of that offer and got a load more product in her shopping cart, which was an awesome idea. So all right, well, let's get crafting. I think as I covered my phone, you can see my my lovely fingers, because I am covered in green, and I have been using a bit of green, and I'm just going to try and get this. I always try and position this. So this is the Glass Mat Studio. It's come in very handy, as you can see, for me doing my multiple cows. Yeah, and this little mat, in fact, I'm not even going to be able to lift it because I've lifted it. It sticks really well, so it's actually kept my cows in a good position there for me crafting today. So what was I going to say? I'm going to get this up on my iPad so then I can sit down and I can still say hello to anyone that joins me tonight. So, and without further ado, to Happy Australia Day. We are just spending a weekend at home. It's last weekend before school goes back, so there was plenty of things to be done, especially when you don't get very organised before the fact. Yeah, so this is the Glass Mat Studio. It is a lovely size. I can't remember the size, but anyway, we've got measurements up here. So that's 33 centimetres, and it's 33 centimetres to the bottom here, but it also has a little bit of an extra part. In fact, it doesn't even all fit on my table. So it is quite large, and I love working on it, actually. I must admit, I used to always work on my grid paper, but now I'm not using as much grid paper. So if you're thinking of joining, I know there is a couple of people that have contacted me and would like to join. So jump on. They are while stocks last. I'm not sure how supplies are, but once they're gone, they're gone. But if you don't want to put this one, if you wanted to join in, you don't want to put this one in your kit. So this is, it's $169 to join. And for that you get $235 worth of product. But this is actually worth $106, so you get this one as well. But yeah, so that's join one, option one, and then there is option two, where you can actually get $286 worth of product for $169. So that's any product. So someone said to me, oh, but what happens if I don't like what's in the kit? You choose the products. So anything that is available online, you can put in your kit, like your starter kit order. So that option two, $286 worth of product for $169, you're actually getting $117 worth of free product. So well and truly worth it. But let's get crafting, and I'll tell you about bits and things as we're crafting along, hey? Hey Kathleen, how are you? And hey Sam, thanks for joining. Awesome. All right, so yes, I have been playing with lots of things really. You probably can see my favorite color cow. Can anyone guess which cow I am actually going with? I think it's a little bit obvious there. Hopefully my internet is also going to play with us and put up with us tonight, because it has been crappy. Yesterday working, yeah, it was really dodgy when I was working yesterday from home. So yeah, you can actually see even this is covered in cows. We might even get a new piece of I actually have been stamping on grid paper for this, and the reason being, well, no real reason actually. I know why I use this, because I have been using this new stamp set. You haven't felt like crafting at the moment. That's totally understandable, Sam. Hope you're doing okay. Take care, hey. Yeah, you do whatever you need to do. Yeah, so I've been using this sketch plaid. So I wanted to do this on the background of stamps. Yeah, I do a background with this, and I just found that I needed this, the Stampin' Pierce mat, just to get that clear, just to get that stamp all right in the background. Now, yeah, so I have been, like, this is, and like I say, I've been testing it out, and I have a couple here. So I stamped the sketched plaid. Now, Stampin' Up has lots of different background stamps, so they're a full stamp, but I'll show you in a second how we're going to do it. But they make a good background for your cards, or even parts on your scrapbook page. So I did it on a basic white with the garden green, and then what I very often like to do, and that's another thing that Stampin' Up really help us with, is their coordinating colours. So this is garden green cardstock, and then I've stamped with garden green ink, and I've just stamped it on there, and I think I actually like the green option a bit more. So we're going to go with the green, and then I have got some pecan pie. So the pecan pie is actually what I have stamped my cow out with, but I'll explain my cows a little bit more. So I'm going to use a sheet of the pecan pie. I will apologise for sniffling, and I'll only apologise. I won't keep apologising. I am sorry. Yeah. Yeah. Cool. Thank you for sharing. You didn't have to share, Sam, but it might help, hey? Yeah. You're in good company with all us crafters. All right. So, so I'm just putting the cardstock down like lengthways. You probably can't see that totally in my camera, but I won't change it. And then I'm dragging it along my trimmer to 10.5, and then I'm just going to chop it that way. And then I'm going to use the top of my trimmer and just fold that. And I haven't folded that very well at all. I'm going to fold that over and just crease the fold that way. So I'm going to put that one back. And then I'll take my trimmer away. And I'm going to get my bone folder, and I'll just score along that side with my bone folder. All right, so then I want to, so that card that I've cut there obviously measures 10.5. And then it's 14.4, I think, down the side. Now you think I'd do this every week and you think I'd remember, and someone has taken my ruler, and I know it is outside because I remember seeing someone using it out there. That's cool. Look at that. The glass mat will be good for this. So if I pull it along here, it is 14.4. So 14.4, awesome to use as a measuring thing as well. There you go. I keep finding so many uses for this. Yeah, and even down this side here, if you are an inch person, it has inches down here and inches along the top. So all you need to do is flip your glass mat, and you can have the inches as well. I'm hopeless at inches. Oh, yeah. If people who craft with me know that Amanda does not do, no, I don't do inches. No way. Oh, thanks, Fiona. And hey, Fiona, sorry, happy Australia Day. Yes, happy Australia. I was going to actually do some sort of Australia Day card today, but full disclosure, guys. Yeah, thank you, Maura. Yeah, I think I pronounced it right, Maura. Yeah. Full disclosure, guys, the reason why I have lots of cows under the making is because this is another perk. So yeah, you join Stamping Up for that amazing join offer at the moment, which is awesome. It's obligation free. You can just get that starter kit order and you don't have to buy anything more after that if you don't want to. But believe me, you'll want to stick around. I got the starter kit and I just kept, I think I'm nearly about 4 years now. There's great things, like it's all this, it just opens up this world of crafters that you never knew existed on Facebook and all other places. It's just amazing. But the other thing that they do is demonstrator only events. Sometimes they do customer events too, but demonstrator only events. They do lots of things online, like just for people that are demonstrators and that have joined Stamping Up. So we have a big one coming up, a big crafting event, which goes for 2.5 days in Melbourne. So it's coming up in March. So currently registrations are still open. So you can join Stamping Up and register for the event. The event is a paid event. Sometimes they're free. This one is a paid event. It's 2.5 days. So registrations close for that on the 31st. So if there's any demonstrators here that are thinking about going, it does close on the 31st of this month. And yeah, so you still can join and go to that event. So I am really super excited. I can't wait for it. Yeah, so it's just one of the many perks, apart from your 20% discount. So the other thing is, if you join, you also get 20% off all your orders from there on in. So it's well and truly worth it. Plus, you have another month of celebration. So once you join, you get actually additional perks, opportunity to get additional perks for celebration. So we still have another month of celebration if you join soon. Yeah, so you get heaps of things. Because at the moment, if you shop, so this is the kind of difference from being a customer to a team member. If you shop with Stamping Up at the moment, you get a free product every $90 you spend. So we have that celebration catalogue, which is here. We have the celebration catalogue. So every $90 you spend, you get to pick a free item out of here. There is items for $180 as well. So these dies that I played with the other week, they're $180 spend because they are quite a number of dies. But $90, you get to pick a free item. So if you spend $180, you can pick 2 free items, or you can just get the one bigger value dollar. But as a Stamping Up demonstrator, that's $90 retail. So we only have to spend like 20% less, which, what does it work out to be? About $72, $74, and we get a free item. Plus we get additional stuff as well. Plus we get additional benefits as well, so that we can opt to get as well. So super. If you have any questions, feel free to let me know. The only catch is, and I will just finish off by saying, the only catch is if you want to remain active, because people say, no, it's too good to be true. There has to be a catch. I'm going to be locked in. There's going to be a contract. I'm going to have to sell. No. You don't have to do what I'm doing. I have so many just happy shoppers on my team. that join to just get more value. Like, who doesn't want to get more crafting stuff for their money? So yeah, you don't have to sell. The only thing you do, you need to spend about $126 a month. Now you can sell to family and friends to help you get what we call the quarterly minimum, which works out every 3 months. But if not, it's about $126 a month. Or if you do your quarterly minimum in 1 month, in one order, then you don't have to buy for the next 3 months. You get to stay around, so it's super. And the good thing about joining now is you actually stay current until, so you can take advantage of 20% off and a new catalogue that comes through in May, which is our big catalogue. So you can stay until the end of July and not even have to worry about your minimum until the end of July. So pretty cool. All right, so what we're going to do is we're going to chop this down. I'm just going to chop the end off here, so I will put it upside down because that's what I was going to do. I'm just going to chop the end off, and then, because I want to do, so 10.5 is my card, and this looks like it's actually going to, so I actually want to do, I'm going to do 10. I'm going to see what 10 looks like. I'm going to chop just a little bit more off that because I want to make sure all I see is plaid. Okay, so I've just chopped the end of that off just so all I can see is plaid. So I'm going to go 10 centimeters like that. Oh, I should have showed you how those background stamps work, shouldn't I? Yes, I will. So I'm just going to chop this down here. So I'll get this ready and then I'll show you how that background stamp works. Okay, so, and then this is going to be 14.4, which looks like it's going to give me a, oh no, it's pretty near perfect. All right, so let me show you how I got that background stamp. So I've got my garden green here. Is that going to fit? Hang on a minute. Oh, it looks pretty good. All right. Now, I actually have put the back on, but very often through my videos you'll see how you put your sticker on your red rubber. So these are your cling stamps. Old school saying red rubber. So I get my Stampin' Pierce mat. I get my biggest block. So this block is, now you can buy all the blocks from Stampin' Up. And if you purchase them all together, you actually get a 10% saving. And then you can buy the caddy that they go in, which is really handy. That's where I keep all mine. So we stick that one on. I do grab a mat because I don't want to get it on my Stampin' Pierce mat. I'm actually going to turn it this way. And we're going to stamp that way, yep. So then we just grab our garden green and we'll ink this background stamp up. So what's everyone done on Australia Day? I've actually, in between card making, we got a new toy as a family over the school holidays. We actually invested in a 3D printer. So watch this space. Yeah, so in between crafting, I have been checking out what's been happening in the 3D printing world. All right, so all I do is I've inked that up and then I am going to stamp it down. Now it's a very heavy block, so once you put it down, it's going to stay there. Don't wiggle it, don't move it, just firmly press around like this and then you can lift it. Now that has actually missed a little bit there. So what you could do, you could keep that and put your sentiment there, or you can turn it around and have another go. You've always got the side that goes down on the card, so. You did some cleaning on Australia Day. You know what? It's a day off, and you might not have been feeling. At least you did that. Like, that's awesome, Sam. But yeah, we're actually doing something tomorrow, so we thought, no, we're not going to do it on a public holiday. Let's we're going to go for a lovely walk somewhere tomorrow. All right, so then we just turn that around and we pop it down. This time, and you should make sure that your Stampin' Pierce mat underneath is in the right place. So I just make sure I press it all down again and lift it up, and then that time that has actually worked. So once I put that down, you'll never know. So there we go. Now I just stamp that off on a little bit on my paper, so much doesn't go on my my chamois, and then we just clean. Like that, and get that all cleaned up. Like that. Now remember, all that is on that chamois is just a little bit of water. So I have my little sprayer so I don't have to go all the way to the bathroom. Just keeps it a little bit wet for me, which I like that. I did see someone do it. I couldn't tell you who. All right, so that's that stamp set. So we've got our background happening, and our card. So that's going to go on there. And you know what? I actually did this as an opening up card that way, but that's okay. I actually want it opening that way, but that's all right. We will do it that way still. So that's going to go down like that. And then we're going to grab some then we're going to grab some basic white. Now I have a whole heap of offcuts here, but I don't think any of them. Oh, look, there is some of them that are big enough. So we're going to grab this, and we're going to grab a real lovely staple to have in your crafting supplies is the deckled rectangles. So it actually makes all these different, awesome for photos. This one, the bigger one, or even the other sizes are good too, but they die cut all these different sizes out of rectangles. Oh, there's another one in there. So I just have these as a little template, so I can see which one's kind of going to work. And looking at it, I'm thinking this one, yeah, I think that might be a little bit too little. No, I think I might do that one. Yeah, that one there. All right, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to do that one in basic white. So I'll grab that size. Oh, in the basic white, there it is there. So here's all the deckled, and I've got to grab which one it is. It's not that one. So it's the second largest. So I'm just going to run that through my cut and emboss machine, and it fits on there as well. I'll just run this over to the side here. I won't put it on my table because I seriously just don't have the room there at the moment. Find my plates. I haven't been using this today. I've been punching away, if you can hear me over the side here. So I'll just cut this one out. And I will bring my base plates out because I've just ran that through my cut and emboss machine. Stupid question, could you wash the stamp under the tap? The actual stamp, do you mean? Fiona, the actual, I wouldn't recommend it, no. Yeah, I wouldn't recommend, definitely not, I wouldn't recommend it with your photopolymer, but I also wouldn't recommend it with the other ones. Reason being, with these cling ones, that's actually foam inside there. So once you get water in there, you're probably never going to get it out, if that's what you mean. No problem, Sam. You're probably gone by now, but thanks for coming along. Yeah, I would definitely just get yourself a chamois. They're quite inexpensive, and they last forever. I only just changed mine over. At least a couple of years, probably more. Yeah, they last forever, and then you just need like a DVD case and that just keeps it a little bit damp. But if you're thinking of joining, you also get a chamois. You get this chamois. So this also works really well, which you can just wash in water. Again, that's just water. So you actually get the chamois, the glass mat, and this tray as part of the glass mat studio. So that's always a bargain too, Fiona. All right. So we put that one back, and we'll put our... Oh, so yes, I ran it through, and here's our piece here. So we will... There's our piece come out like that, and I'll just put the plates away, and I'm picking everything up with it. Okay. Ow. Like that. Oops. And we'll put that one back away. All right, so that goes on there. I'm wiggling in my chair again tonight. And then, just chuck that down there. I have got a little bit of dust from my mat. Just clean that off with my nail. And then that's going to go on here. And this is where we're going to do a little bit of... Now, I didn't know, I got another stamp set out because, so in the Cutest cows, so the Cutest cows that comes together. Now, bear in mind, you could grab these. I'm not sure how much this is, but you could grab these and a packet of cardstock or a couple of packets of cardstock, and then you would qualify for a free product, which would work out awesome. So that's the bonus prize. Okay, so in here they've got, so I've actually already mounted the flowers because I've been using those. But I actually love this stamp set too, but I didn't know whether to, but I think I might just stick with that one. I love this one as well, the Garden Meadow. This one comes with dies as well, and I thought this one goes beautiful with the cows, and I was going to use the wheelbarrow. I still want to do the wheelbarrow. Yeah, let's do the wheelbarrow. So I'm going to do the wheelbarrow with my cow. So my cow's going to have to go this way, I think. So I might put my wheelbarrow on this side, and then my cow here. And we can put some grass on it. Yeah, let's do that. All right, so now I'm still trying to clean that. So what I might do is I might just grab my wheelbarrow and stamp my wheelbarrow. So I'm going to actually stamp my wheelbarrow in brown. So I'm not going to do it in, I'm going to do it in their pecan pie. So because this is a new photopolymer, I haven't used this one yet, I take it apart. Just little tips and hints along the way, and I always give a whole lot of clean. And that way, anything that's come from the factory, any kind of oil, it's not going to affect my first stamp. Not that I've had anything kind of happen, but again, someone mentioned this to me, and I just do it so that way I never have anything happen. Now, I have just seen that the wheelbarrow is actually quite big. And in comparison to my cow, it's too big. So I'm not going to use this one tonight. Watch this space. We'll use this one another day. Oh, now I'm trying to put it back on that sheet. Don't waste your time doing that, because once you've taken them off, they can just sit directly in there. So you can pull them all off and stick them on the back. All right, so we're not using that. Change plans. We're going to go back to our flowers. So our flowers that are part of the Cutest cow stamp set with this milk bottle, and then I'm going to put one of the chickens on top. Yeah, I love that. All right, so in and I might actually still do my flowers in the, now I'm going to actually test, because I'll be sure if you're shopping with me to put my host code in, my free code for January, and I'll give you a free gift too for spending $50. So lots of bonuses. Yes, I'm just going to grab my sheet of paper, and I'm going to, because obviously that you've got that colour, which is when you just stamp directly from, oh, and I should have done it. So when you stamp there, or you've got a lighter brown. So I might actually do that lighter brown and then colour my stamps in. All right, so I've got to think about this because I need some grass. Now, there is a grass stamp in here, so I'll just grab a block out. So we'll leave the flowers because we need to do some green first for our grass. I will get to the cows because I want to show you some tricks that I learned today when cutting the cows out. Now, just grab a little block. So probably could have even used littler than that, but I'll use that one at the moment. Now we'll grab that grass. Here it is. Now I'm going to line that up on here, just on my lines, like that, and then pick it up. And then I know it's sort of level, in line, whatever you want to call it. All right, so then we grab a little bit of green and work out which way my grass goes first. There we go. Now the other thing you could do with this, but I won't. I was actually thinking you could actually do this grass, but you could also blend a little bit behind it. Let me show you. No, I'm just going to leave it like that. I like that. No, you get all these ideas. So we'll just clean that a little bit. And you'll see that I clean mine straight away. I have to put you guys through watching me clean because it's most important to keep your stamps good. I even do from time to time, I use my Stampin' Scrub, which has a chemical with it. Chemical, if you want to call it a chemical. It's a spray, but it's not water. It's just a spray mist. And you spray a little bit of that on your Stampin' Scrub, and it has a water mark and an umbrella for the drying side. And this actually conditions your stamps as well. So I very often clean them with that. Well, not very often, but from time to time. Just to keep my stamps in top-notch condition. All right. So there's my grass. Then we're going to do our flowers. But first off, we need to know where our cow's going to. So our cow's going to sit here. Actually, here. Because I want to do my milk can. I think that's what it is. Yeah, my milk can. So we'll take these grass off and we'll put our milk bottle there. Pick that one up. And we'll do this one in, I've got basic grey. Yeah, we'll use basic grey for this one. So we'll do this one right over here. Oh, maybe a bit more in because I want to put a, I was going to put something on top, wasn't I? So we'll put that like that. So I didn't kind of tell you that. So that crafting event that I'm attending, that all demonstrators can attend in Melbourne in March. So what they do is they do what's called a swap. So you can make as many or as little cards as you want. So my aim is to make 50 cow cards. And I wasn't going to tell everyone what I'm doing, but there you go. There's my little secret out. So I'm going to do, well, who knows whether I'll do 50 of the cow, but I'm aiming for 50 cards, and then you swap. So you give someone your card, and then they give you the card you made. So if you take 50 cards with you, you potentially can come home with 50 different cards for ideas. I love it. I did it. So the event was in Sydney last year, and I did it, and it's just awesome. So we've got 2 chickens, and I think I'm going to use just the little one. The little one, I mean the one, oh, the rooster. I'm not going to use the rooster, I'm going to use the little chicken. So we'll put that one down, and I'll just drop that one, so I hope I can find that. Yep, I just dropped it there. So we'll put him down, like that, and pick him up. And we'll do him in brown too. So I'm going to stamp off and then stamp him here, which has not worked great. Stamp off and then it's not as dark. So I'm going to just put him there. There we go. He's cute. All right. What does everyone think about the cows? Do you prefer the black and white cow or the... I've seen blue cows and pink cows and all sorts of different coloured cows. But I just wanted to do the... Well, I fell in love with the brown, as you can see. All right. So we've got that. We got that. We got our cow. So we're going to do our flowers now. So with our flowers, I'm going to put our flowers here, just off the edge there. Because I think with my cow, in fact, I'm going to do my flowers in the brown. Ooh, that's right, lucky that was the back. I'm going to do them a little bit off because I like it that way. Because then our cow can go here. I think, yeah, I'm not gonna, I was going to do some more, like some flowers down here. No, I'm not going to bother. I'm happy with just that one flower. Or one set of 3 flowers. Now I'm going to have to make sure that I'm a little bit low presenting, aren't I? Showing you. I don't want you to miss something. Okay, so we'll just clean that one off. Alright, there's our flowers done. Now, I'm going to use my favourite. I've been enjoying watercolouring lately, but my favourite colouring tool is Stampin' Blends. Always people say to me, does Stampin' Up sell those markers? They do sell the markers, and the markers are good, don't get me wrong, but for colouring, you can't go past the alcohol blends. So they call them their Stampin' Blends. And you get, when you buy them, you get a light and a dark. Now, if you're interested in buying these, you will find them on page 122 and 123 of the big catalogue. So this is this catalogue here. If you would like some catalogues, please let me know. I'd love to get you some catalogues. And they're all, so if you're after copper clay as a colour, you can get the A4 cardstock. There's the code. You can get the ink pad. You can get the ink refill, and then the Stampin' Blends. So the Stampin' Blends come in, so when you get it in copper clay, you will get a light and a dark, and I'll show you a little bit of how that light and dark works. So here's a light and dark, and when I take them out of the packet, I just keep them together in an elastic band, because otherwise I spend a lot of time trying to search for the light and the dark. Does anyone else like to colour with, oh, sorry, I'm just having a drink, with the Stampin' Blends? Okay, so I have the Granny Apple Green here. So this is the dark one. And with the, so they have like a paintbrush end, a thicker end, and then they have a nib at the other end. So with the nib, I'm just going to go over the centre of these leaves. Just like that. And then with the light, and this just gives you that little bit of contrast, I'm just going to colour in around that. And you'll see just the subtle difference between those 2 tones of the one colour. Colouring in, and especially with these, so the difference with these alcohol blends versus your markers is, you know, excuse me, you know when you colour in with textures and you can see texture marks, like texture lines, you won't see that with alcohol blends. So it doesn't matter how you colour in, apart from going out of lines, but it doesn't matter how you colour in, there will be no kind of lines in your colouring. So you can kind of see on my cows, that's done with a Stampin' blend. It does not show your actual lines. So it's just a perfect colour without kind of lines in it. All right, so that's our leaves. Now I'm just going to quick switch here, and I've got some grey. So you really kind of want to get a greeny colour, a grey colour, a yellow, a blue, and then I just pop them on. It's a great time at the moment if you're trying, you know, want one more thing just to get to your $90. It's good to put a set of Stampin' blends in. I just put them on my orders, or I did used to put them on my orders. I still do. I found out that I need the black Stampin' blend. I don't have that one. I'll just pop them on an order. And I just pop them on when my budget allows me to. So yeah. So I'm going to use the light here. Actually, I'm going to use the dark. So mind you, the dark, I've actually already got the dark there, but I'll put a little bit in. And in fact, I might even just do the bottom here dark, but I've already got the dark kind of with this. So this is grey granite, but I've used basic grey. So I've still got kind of a grey. So then I'm just going to colour in with the light grey granite of the rest of the can. So again, if you did this with a marker, where I have kind of met each stroke mark, you would see the stroke marks. That will dry. In fact, it's clear now, but it will dry clear with no stroke marks. Not clear, not like they say you can't see the grey, but it'll dry. So with our little chicken, we'll give him a yellow, whatever that's called, and we might just give him a bit of a yellow body, and then I think that might do him actually. We'll just dress him up a little bit there, hey, just so you can see him on my page, and we'll give him a yellow beak. Now I could actually have gone in with a real light brown. Oh, let's do that. I'll just find my light brown. So they actually come in, I can't remember how they actually come for all the other ones that are really handy are, and I can't remember how they come. I think they're just available online actually. I don't think they're in a catalogue anymore, but you can get all of these, and they're all the skin tones. I've just, what I've done here is I've swatched them because they actually come in numbers, these ones, as opposed to colours. So like I want this 800 here, so at least I know I like that colour, and then I go and find 800. And of course, Special Amanda, it's not in this box. I need a new way to keep my Stampin' things, but it's coming with my craft room, so I just have to put up with it at the moment. My craft room is and has been in the making for some time. That's okay. That is okay. At the moment, these Stampin' kit boxes work like a treat. All right. Now, I don't know where they all are. That's interesting. Oh, hang on, I've got one more box here. This is hopefully where they are. I'll just put them there. Here we go. This is all of them. So this is the bundle of the and I just look for the 800. 600. Oh, there's my ivory. I was looking for that one. 1000. Probably 800's probably not going to be here in my elastic band, is it? 700, 100, 300, 200, 1000, of course. Now what's this? Where's the 7? 700. Me and not being able to breathe at the moment. So they must have fallen out of my elastic band. Anyway, we've got this colour here, and I'll actually use the smaller end. Oh, hey Mandy, how are you? Oh, the pair of pens, Fiona, they are $17.50 for the two. I'm just checking whether that's the price. Yep, that's the price for each one, each different colour. So, oh yeah, that's right. Can't remember what I was doing. Let's, oh, I don't know whether I'm going to like this now. Oh, okay, it's okay. We'll do it. All right, I'm going to colour that in. And then oh no, I don't need to. I was going to go over his eye in the black, but I don't need to do that. There we go. All right, so now we'll do some flowers. Now I thought we'll do a yellow, so that's Daffodil Delight, and a pink, which is our bubble bath. And we will do a newer colour, which is the Azure Afternoon, which I can't say that one. All right. So we'll do this one at the end, and I'm just going to colour leaf, petal, should I say, not leaf. Get it right, Amanda. So it really just needs, because it is a tiny space there, just a slight dab. And then we might actually, it might be a bit dark, but let's give it a go. We'll get the dark in this one, and we'll get the blendy end. And we'll go a little bit darker in here. There we go. And then we'll get the darker yellow. Is this the dark daffodil? So we'll go around this one. These actually do look like sunflowers, don't they? And then we'll get the light. I wanted to do colourful, but I think these would look lovely just as daffodils. And then we'll grab the pink, the bubble bath. That's what I was trying to say. So we'll get that one. Oh, this is, I love this colour. There we go. And then we'll get the darker one. Just like that. And then we have that, which is going to go on here, like that. And I'm going to need some, we might even use the metallic woven ribbon, maybe. Let's think about that. Okay, so now let me show you the cows. So we'll put that aside. Now with the cows, what I found, and we're going to do a brown cow. Oh, I don't know. What do you think, guys? Do you want a black and white cow or a brown cow? I can show you either or. I'll pack these boxes away and let's have a little vote. Yes, it is a cute stamp, isn't it? I love this stamp set and punch. Yeah. I'm leaning towards the brown one. So I'm going to grab some of my browns. Actually, no, I'm going to show you what I did, didn't I? That's right. Okay, I'll show you what I did in, if I can find it. Can you hear me messing around here? I'm going to use some of these too, I think. I'll put them over there. Okay. All right, I might have to, no, I'll show you from the beginning anyway. Okay, all right. Okay, so we grab a piece of cardstock, and what I do is I grab the punch, and I always use my punch upside down. Upside down, Miss Jean. We got to vote for the brown. Awesome. And then what I do is I just punch. Now that punch is just really for my template, which I have another one out here somewhere, but I don't know where my template's gone. All right, so, but I wanted to show you anyway, so it made sense not to have a template. Okay, I'll just get rid of this piece of paper because you'll be able to see better. And we'll grab with a, we're still voting on our colour. So then I've got this, I've got this little template of how the punch punches out. So then I will grab some brown, which commonly known by Stampin' Up is crumb cake. Now I'm just going to see if I've got a piece that's big enough. Probably not. All right. Okay. Actually, no, that's the piece that I was using earlier. Okay. I actually worked out when I was doing all my cows that take your full A4 sheet and actually chop it when you've got a bit of room. Chop it at 6.5. 6.5, and then that fits your stamped image of your cow. Okay, so I'll just pull that trimmer out of the way. And then all I do is, then I'll just take these off. Then what I do is I grab, out of your stamps, I grabbed the image, because there's lots of additional images. Only one image actually works with the punch. So as you can see, that one will fit inside there. So all I do is, and I'm showing you wrong, turn it upside down, because that's how it's going to stamp. So then I put that piece in there, this piece in here, and then its little horns, and then you've got additional pieces on the stamp set as well. So I just push that in there, and they all fit perfectly. I grab then, this is the D block, which needs a clean, and I just stamp. I actually press down like I'm stamping, and I pick up all my images. Then I know when I stamp this on my, okay, I think we're going to go brown. Yeah, brown does look good, doesn't it, on the stamp background? So we'll put that one there. So then we grab whatever colour we're using, and I do like the kind of brown on brown. This is actually crumb cake cardstock, and I'm using pecan pie. So I'm using a slightly different brown. So I ink up my cow and I stamp it down like that. And then what I would do is clean my stamp, but I just want to just get a little bit off first. So I don't know, most builder punches, I think you could kind of use this template, and then I would just keep that, as I clean that off, I would just keep my little template. So now I've used my template to line up my stamps, I would just keep that template in here, and that way I've always got it. So then I grab my punch, again using it upside down, I slide my piece in. Now, bear in mind when you're punching, when you slightly touch, it'll hold it for you. So you just line up a certain image, a certain part of your image, of the cow in this case, and I'm kind of using the top of his head, and then just double check all the other pieces are lining up as well. Once you have it in there, press, and then all your pieces come out. And then we have our head, our body, our little nose piece. Now you'll see that, see where my cow that I've done, you can see the difference, and you can see the differences that you can do with your cow. Okay, so you've got different, so you could actually punch this out as a colour, and you could actually do cows looking at each other just by stamping your image after you punch it. And you've got different things that you can do with your cow. You can have a cow sitting down. You've also got different facial reactions that the cow can have. So there's lots of different options. And then also this here obviously is blank. my horns have got my horns on it, and then this little image, so this one and this one that come out, this can be your tail, which I used on here as a black. See how this one here I've punched out in black? I've got additional black. Now what I did for the faces, all I did was I grabbed a little bit of petal pink, and in my little scraps in here I had these perfect that I kept when I cut some cardstock once before. I've got these strips which work perfectly. So you, again, this is when you're using your Glass Mat Studio, I just grab my pecan pie. Oh, and I just want to do the head. I won't do the whole stamp. So I'm just doing the head of the cow, and I'm just going to, I don't need to use paper all the time because I've got my glass mat. So I can just stamp on there, move that out of the way. And this is what works out good with your little cloth you get with it, because you can just wipe that away. And your bench is clean. And like I say, you can just wash that chamois later. But this chamois is good as well. But you get one free. So we'll clean that there. Okay. So then all you do is you grab your punch back again. Now just, you can actually see the little ridge. So this actually goes in upside down. So I just put that little piece in there. And again, I look for a part that I'm happy with and I punch. And we chuck that piece away, and then we've got our little bit left. And there's our little mouth. And then all I do is to get my cow together. Well, first off, I want to colour. So I've actually used, so these are two colours that come together. They're called bronze and, oh, not that one. Bronze and ivory. They're a good like skin colouring tone, like, or trees or anything like that you want to colour. They're a good pair. So I actually use the bronze on this one. So I will use the other end. And then I just colour their little, and actually that end is a little bit, that's probably bigger for bigger area colouring. Because what you find with the alcohol blends too is it does spread. Like it will, where you put your pen down, it like leaks. If your words leak, like goes into the paper, spreads. And then I do these little, would you call them hoofs? I don't know, is that what they're called for a cow? Probably not. Anyway, their feet, what would I know? And then I do his tail, like that. There we go. So then I've got all the pieces. I've got that one coloured. So all I do then is, with the help of my Take Your Pick tool, which I've been using all day, and I cannot see it on this table. Here it is. So Take Your Pick tool is awesome helping with this. And of course your Tombow glue. So I put a little bit of glue on the body here. It only needs a little bit. And using my Take Your Pick tool, I pick it up with a little bit of putty and I just place it down. Now I also, oh actually I'm going to leave his tail, so I'm leaving his tail that colour. I'm not actually putting a piece of brown bit on his tail. It might look quite good. Hey, let's do something different. Where's some pecan pie? I don't know where my pecan pie is. Oh, here we go. Well, that's one here. Let's have a look what it looks like. Just in case, hey. So all you do is just, if you want additional pieces, just got some pink still in there. Yeah, sometimes the little pieces just get, you just got to pull them out. So we'll grab a little tail. Oh, I've even got some more, what do you call it? So there's my, oh, I've got lots of little bits here. Let's just get rid of those. I've actually got these as well, I wonder. Oh, I like that. Oh, there you go. I'm going to use a different, so you could even grab out of the stamp images, grab the little horns. In fact, I don't think it even, where's my horns? Oh, they're on my stamp, aren't they? Yep, so grab the little horns off and put them on a little stamp. And then grab that piece here and grab some pecan pie. And that's got pecan pie on it. And we would just stamp onto there. And that's how you can use the pieces and stamp afterwards. Now, if you stamp and you don't like it, you can use the other side, but that looks cool. Yeah, I do like that. That little bit of a change in the tone. Hey, Julie, how are you? Happy Australia Day. All right, and then this can go on here. So we're depending on, oh, we will do that. Okay, so I'll just give that one a bit of a clean. Alrighty, we'll put those away. Oops, get in there. Okay, so then with, again with the tail, I just turn these upside down. This one I won't turn upside down. So I put a little bit of glue here. And then again, grabbing my take your pick tool, because that'll hold him. And I just place him down where I want him on the horns. And then again on the tail, I pick it up and I place it down. And that one I'll just have to hold my finger on it. And I have used, you know how I put it on my page the other day, less is more with Tombow glue. You don't need much at all. So there's my little cow. Now you could either put his little pink mouth on, or his nose and mouth, or you don't have to. But we're going to put it on. So I'm just going to put a little bit of glue on his nose and pick up my little piece and put him down. Now with the Tombow glue, again, you have that little bit of time to wiggle if it's not in the right space. And there we go. So I'm going to put that one back because I didn't use that one. And we got this. I don't even know if I need ribbon on this. So we're going to, I'm just wondering whether I want a little bit of ribbon here. I was thinking I'm going to, I don't, this is the, I've seen this done on a lot of cards and I have never done it, to be honest. But if you take the ribbon all the way around, and I've never watched how anyone does it either, I've just seen it on cards, and just tie our bow. Chop, chop, chop. Where's my scissors? Now, I think we really want it to go that way, but we'll just play with it now and get it to go the way we want it to go, like that. Bows are not my best friend, but doesn't mean I don't like to practice. And I'm just, oh, it's come undone. Sweet. That's okay. I'll put that on there and that around there. I've made it a bit flatter this time, and it probably is easier not on the roll and tying it this way, because it might actually tie the right way. Not that that was my issue, but anyway. Take two. There we go. Now just probably shorten that side. That's it. Okay, that's it. That's good. I'm not going to play with that anymore. Chop that piece off. I'm going to play with it a little bit more. And then I'm going to grab my glue dots. Another thing handy to have by. And with the other end of your take your pick tool is just grab a glue dot and stick it under there, and then that will hopefully keep everything together. Now that is a little bit, if I can just pull that there. Am I winning? I don't know. Oops, I nearly lost the whole thing again. Am I winning? I don't know. I really don't know whether I'm winning. All right, I just want to get a flat. Right. Now, lift that glue dot and move, because my bow needs to be on the end, because I want my card to go there. There we go. Oh, look at that. I've won. I've won, didn't I? Okay, so I'll glue my cardstock down onto the pecan pie, what do you call it? Base card. So we'll make sure this is opening the right way, because I've been doing all sorts of things in the process. In the meantime, should I say? There we go. So that's gone down. Now, with this ribbon, obviously it's not going to go in an envelope that way, so we need to just chop here and here. I've done that a bit crooked, and I had a question at the door, so anyway, it's a little bit crooked, but hey, it's a handmade card, isn't it? So we'll just make sure this one's straight. There we go. That looks beautiful. And I was going to mount this up, but I'm actually going to leave that flat and mount my cow up. So there's my cow, because my cow is my focal point. And then the actual sentiment I'm going to use on this one is, and I love this sentiment, milk it for all it's worth. I love that. So we're going to do that on a piece of, actually I'm going to use this colour. Yeah, I'm going to use the petal pink, but I'm going to stamp it with pecan pie. I love that sentiment. I love some of them. So it's got milk it for all it's worth, and then what's moo with you? What's new with you? What's moo with you? Congratulations. The little things you do make such a big difference. And yeah, so they're really some really cool sentiments. So we'll put that one down like that again, just on my mat, getting it straight on those lines. Not that you can see, getting it straight on my lines on my glass mat. And stamp that on, and then I'm going to stamp it in the pecan pie. And I think I've put that one upside. No, I know I've put it the right way. So we'll go like that. That's beautiful. Okay. Now, clean that one off. Alrighty. Okay, so we're going to glue this one down. So we'll grab some glue for the back of here. And that's going to go on there. And then our cow, we will use some dimensionals for that one. Now I've got bits and pieces that I'm using up the edges, so we'll just use those at the moment. And the head, and I've got a little bit more there. There we go. Let's use that little bit up. So again, take your pick tool. How many times have I used it? It's my lifesaver. Hey Jane, how are you? Is that checked paper, DSP, or stamped? No, it's stamped. So it's garden green, Julie, with the sketched plaid background stamp. So yeah, any colour you like, you can make. Right, so then I just use my take your pick tool, and I grab all these little bits off. And the bonus about this is they're all together. When you don't stick to your piece, grab them off, put them in the bin. and you don't have bits and pieces everywhere. So there we go. There's our little cow with our milk it for all it's worth. So we're just going to chop that. In fact, no, we'll chop this side like that, straight. And this side, I'm just going to chop it off. Oops, chop it off, and then kind of guess the middle there and just do 2 little snips like that. And then that can go on here. Milk it's for all it's worth. All right, and that one I'm going to put up on dimensionals as well. Why not? I've actually got some little ones here, so I'll just use even once you can even get your dimensionals off with your take your pick tool. Once you get used to it, there'll be no going back. Just like that. And then that one goes here. Beautiful. I love that. Love, love, love. Oh, and the other thing that I wanted to do, so these are just available online, so they're not in a catalogue, these ones, and they're called the adhesive back dragonflies and birds. So I always cut these down the end here. And then I just open them and drag them to the side. It's just easier than opening, I think, easier than opening the sticky part all the time. So I'm just going to have a little dragonfly for his nose. So I'm going to put a little dragonfly like that, just on his nose. I think that's cute. Oh, should I put one more? Yeah, one more. Oh, not on his nose, but I'm going to put one more just in the garden as well. Oh, why not? You've got to do 3, hey. We'll put another one here. There we go. There's our bling. And then we need an envelope. Oh, so what I would also do, of course, Amanda gets this ready to go. Can't have it a naked card. So I grab my pre-cut sheet. So this is at 10 centimetres by 14.4. I think, hang on, let's test it. It is 10 centimetres by 14.4, yes. Yes, yes. So we'll grab that, and what we will use is some flowers. We might do them, in some petal pink. Where's my petal pink? Here we go. So we'll just grab this one here. Hopefully hopefully you learnt. Did you see a trick tonight? Yes, happy Australia Day. I'm so glad you're here. Seen you for or haven't seen you on here for ages. So hopefully you're enjoying this. Okay, so and then we can just stamp along here. And again, I'm just using my glass mat to stamp onto, and then I will grab my chamois and just clean that off, because we're going to let that dry a little bit, and then we're going to do our envelope. So that's our centre. I'll just let that dry a little bit, and I'll grab an envelope. Oh. Yep, that's dry enough. And then I'm going to do some flowers on here. So bearing in mind that closes that way, so we'll go this way. And we'll put some flowers on this. Oops, I missed that one, but it's okay. Someone's going to be so excited to get this in their mail anyway, with decoration on it. They're not going to notice it. I missed it. So again, just remembering that you do have ink on your glass mat, and to clean it off. Otherwise, you will be covered in it. So we'll just give that stamp a clean. what? I realised that I've worked all night without my big light, but you know what? It's been it's fine anyway. So then we can put that one inside. Amanda uses all different types of adhesives. Adhesives. I have them all. I use a little bit of everything. And nothing seems to run out because I use a little bit of everything. So I put that on the inside. And then I have my beautiful envelope, which goes with my card. And there's my card. There we go. So hopefully you enjoyed that tonight and you love the cutest cows as well. I'm trying to find my lid to my take your pick tool, but who knows where it is. Yeah, so awesome bundle. The cutest cows, and especially the Builder Punch. And then the Builder Punches do close, so they're nice and easy to store, and they're really nice to use. I love punches. All right, well, I think that's it. There's my card for tonight. So have a great weekend as we're going into the weekend. We've had a little bit of a bonus day today. Stay safe and do something that I love the little dragonfly. Do such an adorable. Oh, thank you, Mandy. I like that one. Yeah. Do something that makes you happy over the weekend. Have a great week next week, and I'll catch you all next Friday night. Bye. Oh, no problem, Jane. I was just reading, yeah. Catch the replay. They're all there when you want to have a look. Thanks, Jane. It is cute, hey. I love it. All right, see you later. And take care, Jane, too. I don't know whether I said that. All right, see you later. Bye.